Hey everyone, Bohemia Joe here, and I am coming to you today with a little treat here. So, this here is Fable Anniversary, and I have a lot of history with this game. Honestly, Fable is, it's got to be up there with my all-time best games of all time, right there next to Rome, Total War, Fallout New Vegas, and Metal Gear Solid 3. I picked up this game the other day and just was, like playing it for a little bit, and I've already gone through and completed the main quest. It's that good. So what I plan on doing for Fable 3, or not Fable 3, my bad, Fable Anniversary, is I plan on doing a challenge run, because I'm very familiar with this game. As you can see, I've got a pretty powerful hero here, so I'm actually going to start a new hero. And Hero 2, let's play as him. Okay. I hope he's selected. So, yep. So now we can start a new game. And for the challenge run, I'm going to be playing it on his heroic difficulty, so this is the true test for real heroes. Not only are resurrection files no longer in the game, but the enemies are far tougher and health potions more scarce. Hero, your health will be low. Like, I probably have played through this game at least 5 or 6 times, not including this time that I just played through it. So let's enjoy. Sit back and relax.
Deep in the forest of Albion lay the small town of Oakvale, unchanged by time and untouched by the sword. Here lived a boy and his family, a boy dreaming of greatness, of one day being a hero. Sometimes he imagined himself as a noble knight or a powerful wizard. And other times he dreamt he'd be an evil warrior. But in all his dreams of greatness, he could not possibly imagine the power of the destiny that lay before him.
Come on, wake up. Daydreaming again, were you? Just like your mother, mind always wandering. Well, let it wander off to find your sister, will you? She's out playing by the Barrowfields gate. Remember, you haven't given her a birthday present yet. Don't tell me you forgot to get her one. Well, I'm not bailing you out this time, son. I tell you what, I'll give you a gold piece for each good deed you do around Oakvale. That should be enough to buy her a present. Now, get moving and stay out of trouble.
Alright, so I have another idea for this little challenge run that I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do no upgrades, and I'll get more into that when that point comes.
I've lost Rosie! I left her and I can't remember where. Her stuffing needs changing today and I can't find her. She's a lovely little furry bear with a blue patch on her back.
And I'm gonna try and get like the maximum amount of money right now, so I'm not gonna just be doing good deeds here.
Please, run along. We're busy.
What? I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she?
I love the humor in this
Look,
game
son,
too.
keep your mouth shut about this, right? My wife's at home with our little ones, and I'm supposed to be working. But a man should be entitled to do what he likes, don't you think? Tell you what, if you keep this little secret, I'll give you a gold piece.
I mean, yeah, sure, money. Will you take his bribe and commit a bad deed? Beware, gossip travels very quickly in Oakvale.
Good lad. Here, have this gold piece. My advice to you, don't get tied down to one woman. Look after yourself. Forget everyone else.
You committed your first bad deed. So, this game is really interesting. Can't check it right now, but there's like an alignment system as well as an attractiveness slider and stuff like that. It's really really good.
In my day, we had respect for the Lord.
Where's that filthy layabout husband of mine?
Like, your character grows organically and it's just amazing.
With some woman I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in return? If you find him, let me know, won't you?
Like, if you get the chance, please pick up this game and play it, even if it's like the original, like, Xbox version. It's so good. You will not be disappointed.
You have? Right. I'm gonna turn him into Balverine food. Thank you, young sir, for telling me.
Yep, so I've just performed a good deed. Remember to talk to your father to receive a reward. So I got double the money for doing that little unmarked quest right there. So, and if you can actually follow her back.
Wait till I get my hands on that pig!
And she goes to scream at him, and it's great. I'm actually gonna go in and see if I can turn down the audio. Let's keep everything at half. Much better. Alright. And as always, you'll probably just let me know in the comments.
Filthy swine! I ought to chop them right off! Don't insult me anymore! My mother was right about you!
Please, my dear, I can explain everything.
Well, if you think I'm going to cook and clean for you while you're out having a good time with your strumpet, you've got another thing coming!
I love this game so much.
Yeah, that's all it was.
He said we were rehearsing a play. That's great. There's a couple more things that we can do around here.
Strange little boy he is.
So up here,
Stupid little idiot.
Get him off me! Please help! He goes around the town beating up anyone smaller than him. But you look strong. I bet you could scare him off for good.
you'll only be able to hit characters when they have a red highlight. So you can't just go around and just swing at people. You gotta like lock onto like non-hostile characters. So, but this is like your first real moral choice in the game, quote
I
unquote
want
moral
more
choice.
pocket. What do you want? I'm just dealing with this brat.
Because the one kid's gonna want you to beat up the little kid, and the other kid's gonna want you to beat up the big kid.
He was irritating me, playing with my sister and her stupid teddy bear. Now he won't give it to me, just because I said I'd rip its stupid head off. I told him, if he doesn't do what I say, I'm gonna make his life a misery.
So, actually, since I'm trying to get the most amount of money here,
Playing with baby toys
I
and
can
little
beat up the
girls?
bully and get the bear, and this will count as 2 good deeds. Because
I'm
one
sorry.
good deed because
I'll
you
leave
beat up
him
the
alone.
bully,
Just please don't hit me again.
and then you get the second good deed for giving the bear back to the
He's
little
not
girl.
too good. Thank you. Here, I'll let you look after Rosie. She'll be safe with you.
There we go. Another good deed. And there's 2 more things that, well, 1 more thing we can do, but that'll result in a couple more gold if we do it right.
Oh, thank goodness. Listen, lad, could you do me a favour? I've got to, you know, answer a call of nature. Oh, stay here and watch this stock for me. There's a good lad. Just stand between those 2 stacks and don't move. I'll put a good word in for you when I get back. Right, won't be long.
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses might have stuff in them. Quick, while he's away, smash his barrels up and see what's inside.
So now you can go and
unless you're too
smash
scared,
up the barrels
unless you're just a big blubbing
look for
girl.
gold in them.
Come on,
Which
it's
is what
all
I'm gonna
right
do.
stuff.
Smash open the barrels. Counts as committing a bad deed. But if you do it fast enough,
Smash 'em up.
you can get the gold out of the barrels as well as the gold that the villager was going to give you for standing watch. Beat up this
Isn't this more
beetle.
fun?
1 more shed and we should be fine. There we go. Come on.
That's more like it.
There we go. And we got the gold from the crates. And We'll even get the gold for standing watch of the crates.
Excellent, thanks, lad. You've done me a big favour. I'll let your dad know what a splendid watchman you made.
And you can actually get enough gold for your sister's birthday by doing all good or all bad, but if you do neutral stuff, you can gain 5 gold, as you can see right here. So I can turn in these good deeds to my dad, and I'll be able to get paid.
You found Rosie! Thank you so much. Come on, Rosie. Let's change your stuffing.
So that's 4 good deeds, so we'll be able to get 4 more gold coins from Dad.
Look, there's a little swine. I'm going after him.
And the guards
Got
can
you,
stop me.
you little ruffian. I've heard reports that you've been doing bad deeds. Destruction of a person's vendibles, accessory to improper man and lady behaviour. That sort of behaviour is not acceptable. If you were older, you'd be apprehended and fined by the town guards. You need to decide if behaving like that is worth it, my young friend. I'll leave it at that for now. But think about what I've said.
And it's very, like, surface level, but it feels like your choices matter. In this game, they do a really good job at making you feel like your choices matter. So, it's just a great game. I love it so much.
I'm a man of my word, so here's the gold for your good deeds. But if you think that I'll turn a blind eye to your mischief, you're very wrong. Look, try to keep out of trouble, please, for me. Well, I think you may have enough there, son. Have you spoken to the trader?
Alright, so now I have enough money to go buy my sister a birthday present. And you can kick chickens. It's awesome. I love this game.
Hello, lad. I'm a trader. I wander the world buying and selling wares, especially to fine folk like your good self. Some little girl I saw said you have a sister, and it's her birthday. And it seems you haven't got her a present yet.
He's got an impressive mustache, I might add.
It just so happens that I have a rather nice box of sweets here. Guaranteed to put a smile on any sister's face, for only 3 gold pieces.
And yeah, I'll buy the
Young sir,
candy.
they are yours. Wish your sister a happy birthday from me now, won't you?
And we've got chocolates. So let's go
He's an
find
unpredictable chap, isn't he?
our sister. There's Teresa.
Hello, little brother. I hope you haven't forgotten what day it is, like you did last year. I'm sorry if I woke you up last night. It was another of those dreams. I was standing in this field when something happened, but I can't remember what. Never mind that, though. I'm still waiting for my present.
And yep, give her the chocolates.
I knew you were going to bring me chocolates. It's just like my dream. Come on, let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now.
And it's kind of like vaguely hinted at that, you know, your sister has psychic powers and can see the future.
Wait, there's something wrong.
Bandits!
It's really happening. They're here. You've got to hide.
Also, not a great hiding place, might I add.
Got one!
Evil had come to Oakvale. Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their path. Blood-red flames lit the night, as the villagers screamed and begged for mercy, and soon their bodies filled the streets. Then the raiders reached the last house, where the boy and his family lived. It was them they had slaughtered so many to find. The father fought to protect his kin, but he was no warrior, and fell mortally wounded. The bandits ripped the house apart, but could not find the boy. Through torture and threats, his mother and sister remained silent, and their furious attackers took them both. From the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He was alone.
So your character kind of has a tragic backstory, kind of like Batman. His parents get killed by random bandits. You become orphaned.
We must leave. It's not safe here. They're all dead. You don't want to join them, do you? Then give me your hand. I thought you'd have a stronger stomach than that. Come on. Save your energy, boy. It's not me you want to fight. You might not realize it, but I just saved your life. There's nothing left for you in Oakvale. And if you'd stayed, you'd be as dead as the rest of them. Come with me. My name is Maze, and I'm the head of the Guild of Heroes. You must have heard of it. You'll find nowhere safer in all of Albion, nor a better place to call your home. And if it's vengeance you want, you'll need the training only we can offer. Here we are. I'll introduce you to the Guildmaster. He'll be your guide from now on.
So we're being taken in by the Heroes Guild, and we'll be trained to become a hero.
I have a new student for you. Put him in the dorm upstairs with the girl.
You don't look much like hero material to me, but Maze knows what he's doing, I suppose. Well, follow me then.
And it's just
You'll be sharing this
it's just
room with
cutscenes
Whisper,
for a little while.
one of our brightest young pupils. She's playing in the woods right now, but you'll meet her in the morning. For now, you should get some sleep. Your training starts tomorrow.
It's time to wake up. You must be my roommate. Shorter than I expected. My name's Whisper. I've been here for a month. Had the room to myself till now, too. But that's all right. You know you talk in your sleep. Sounded like a bad nightmare. Happens to a lot the first week. Some don't even last that long. You won't either if you don't get moving. The guildmaster is waiting for us in the map room. You don't want to be late on your first day. Follow me. Looks like the guildmaster got tired of waiting for you. He's probably at the training grounds across the river. Let's go!
And so, this is the Heroes Guild. So upstairs is like the living quarters. This is the map. Over here is where you can spend your experience points when you gain it. Over there's the library, the dining hall, and the trader. So let's check out the trader first.
This is the guild shop. When you're older,
Over
you can buy
here
stuff here.
is the, the food hall. You can't really, you can buy food from there, but it's not really like a functioning food hall. In the library, read those books. So now let's go ahead and get on with our training. And then when we get to the point where it talks about spending experience, that's when I'm gonna go into explaining what I plan to do with this kind of like challenge run, or at least from the beginning. I don't know if it's gonna last until the end, depending on how difficult it actually becomes, but it's definitely something that I don't think I've seen on YouTube. I mean, I could be wrong. I just didn't really look hard enough, I guess. But it's something that I've always wanted to do in the original Fable, but it wouldn't have been quite as difficult as this, because back in the day, hero mode didn't exist. So it's kind of like a bit of a hardcore mode. So as you can see, I've gone and collected some of these cooking apples. I'm going to go and turn those in for a quick unmarked quest. So we can talk to this lady over here.
I have to make an apple pie for the guildmaster at the end of the week. But I can't find any more red apples. I only need another 4. If you find enough, can you bring them back here? I'll reward you.
So, help her find more apples? Yep.
Thanks.
And I can immediately turn it in.
Thank you so much. The guildmaster will get his pie. Here, have this.
And you get blueberry pie from it. So that's a unique item. There's only one in the game. So, I could actually go and do one more thing before we talk to the guildmaster. And it's these guys over here arguing about in the gardens.
We're discussing whether I'm the fastest apprentice in this guild. I ran to the demon door and back in 50 seconds. Beat that!
And try and beat his record?
Right then, get to the demon door and back and talk to me in 50 seconds.
Okay.
I did it in 50 seconds.
I'm gonna do it faster as long as people don't get in my way. Because this is totally doable. Because it takes about 20 seconds to get to the demon door and 20 seconds to get back, so you can do it in 40. Easily. Oop, I'm stuck on a rock. No, I might not make it. It's gonna be close, but I'm probably not gonna make it because I got stuck on that rock. Yeah, unfortunately, what I've found in playing through this is that a lot of the bugs that were present in the original game are still present in this game. It's just they basically rebuilt the game graphically.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't
That's it. I just barely did it. 2 seconds to spare. Declare yourself the fastest apprentice in the guild. Hey buddy, I'm faster than you.
Big deal. Running's for idiots anyway.
Epic dab. And then they're just gonna continue to like go back and forth. Come on, keep going.
I don't know how he did it. I always win guild competitions.
Yeah, and then they just go back and forth indefinitely. Alright, so let's go talk to the guildmaster and learn how to melee fight.
You've finally prized yourself from your pillow, I see.
All right, lad. It's time to see if you've any potential. Get in the ring.
Now then, I want you to hit that dummy as hard as you can. Just keep going till I tell you to stop.
Alright, so we can lock onto the dummy. Now, no matter where I go, I'm locked onto the dummy, and I don't have any weapons, so let's just start punching.
Not making much of an impact there, are you? Here, try with this.
Oh boy, a stick. It's what I've always wanted. And you can even check like the stats real quick. So it's damage base of 20. Alright. So that's just marginally better than my fists. So now I can equip the stick. And I do more damage.
Ah, now that's more like it. When you destroy an enemy like this dummy, it drops an experience orb. These orbs contain the knowledge gained from killing the creature. It's very important that you collect these orbs, or you won't learn anything. Now pick it up.
Alright, and then you can just collect the experience.
Well done, lad. Now then, tomorrow we'll... That's the guild alarm. Sounds like there might be something loose in the woods. This is a good opportunity to test your spirit. I'll wait for you at the guild woods entrance while you deal with the problem. Once you're done, we can talk about starting your training.
Alright, so here's our first, official quest. So, kill the beetles infesting the guild woods, we'll get 20 gold and 30 renown. And we don't have any way of boasting for this quest, so there's no boasts. Okay. And so, with the way that experience works, you can gain experience by fighting enemies. There's 4 types of experience you get. There's strength experience, which you get from fighting melee. There's skill experience, which you get from fighting with archery, and then there's will experience that you get from fighting with magic. And the 4th kind is general experience, is what you get, and you can spend it in all 3 of the schools of combat. And the way that it works is you can gain experience all you want, but your skills won't get better unless you come back to the guild to spend that experience. So what I plan on doing with this run is I'm not going to be spending any of my experience. So with the little health that I have, it's probably going to be that way for most of the game. There are other ways of making your health and magic bars grow a little bit more, but they only come from potions. So we can head back since the beetles are dead and we're officially done our quest.
Good work, lad. Those beetles can be a damn nuisance. Here, I think you've earned yourself some pocket money for that. If you want more gold, I'm sure the servants could use your help with something. Or you can get an early night.
And actually, since I've already completed all the optional, I guess you can say unmarked quests for this bit, I am ready to leave my childhood behind to begin apprentice training.
The guild was now the boy's life. The memory of the Oakvale flames still scorched his mind, but soon he had no thought other than training, and he became stronger and more agile with every passing year. His days were filled with grueling exercises, the nights with study in the library. Finally, he was ready to become a guild apprentice, just as Maze had foreseen. The real training was about to begin.
Get out of bed, lazy bones. We were supposed to meet the guildmaster on the other side of the river, but that was an hour ago. We better get going. Race you there.
And I actually don't care about racing you. I don't like you, Whisper. You're annoying. You can actually search through all of these bookcases to find stuff. So like this, there's a book here. I'm not gonna read that, that's a lot. I'd much rather get on with the story. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just search. There's a tattoo. I think that was like the quote-unquote Superman tattoo, where it looks like you got like a Superman S on your chest. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just search all the bookcases in case there's like potions or anything in there, because sometimes in containers you will find like potions or money or stuff like that, but right now we're just finding books. There's also bookcases in the library that we can check. Yeah, no, Whisper can win this race. I don't care. It's like she's trying to be my rival or something. She's nothing. She's gonna be no match for me. More books, books, books. Nothing. Another book. There's gotta be potions in one of these. And also, it's not going to be in this series because I'm playing it on hero mode, because they've been disabled, but resurrection potions are one of those things that, like, you know, it just brings you back to life if your health is depleted, and you can only hold up to 9 in your inventory, but, you know, since I'm not going to be using them, it doesn't matter. But like the thing is, they don't stack up past 9. Even if you find a 10th one, it still says you have 9, and it just disappears into, you know, the ether. Is there something up here? Looks like there's something on the mini map where there's like a green dot. Let's head up here. I think it's just in Maze's room.
The journey's length is of no consequence. The Oracle must be protected.
How can you be so sure? We might need you here. Who knows what battles we might face?
The signs are too strong to ignore, and the Northern Wastes have been too long isolated from the Guild. There is much I may learn there.
Well, I hope nobody thinks you're running away from a fight, trying to cheat death again. You know how people talk.
Talk is of no matter to me. May death close his eyes to you, Maze.
What are you waiting for? Come in. That was Scythe. He was a great hero once, back when he had flesh on his bones and blood in his veins. He's just a shell now. What does he know of the choices we have to make, of what it takes to get things done?
Some more books in Maze's room, but nothing really of consequence. I can't even search that shelf. Okay, so yeah, I honestly could sit here all day and play this game. It's gotta be one of my favorite games. It's just great. Also, we can check the... So here's how I'm going to prove to you that I'm not cheating here. So, as you can see over here, here's the general experience, the strength experience, the skill, and the will experience. You can even break it down into, you know, like skill type. So this is all your strength, all that's at 0, all that's at 0 for skill, and all of my magic stats are at 0 as well. So all 19 are at 0. And we can even check the hero. So I'm an unknown apprentice called Chicken Chaser, and that's just his title for right now. Age 18. Technically, you can't be younger than 18 in this game. So even though once we finish our adolescence and go to young adulthood, we'll still be technically considered 18. So some of the sliders are renown. Renown can only go up, so you gain renown by doing quests and fighting enemies. Your alignment is how good or how evil you are. So right now we're sitting there at 0. We're neither good nor evil. Attractiveness, how others perceive you. And so you could either be, you know, really ugly or very attractive. And scariness, you know, positive scariness is, you know, people become afraid of you. and negative scariness, people think you're funny looking. So you can affect the way that your attractiveness, your alignment, and your scariness are depending on like your haircuts, whether you have a beard or not, or facial hair, the type of clothes you wear. So it's your character feels like they grow. I know I said this earlier, but it feels like your character grows really organically.
You do seem to have a problem getting up, lad.
Yeah, whatever. I need an alarm clock.
You can put that old stick away. We'll begin training with real weapons now.
Yes.
Get used to the weight of this sword, and let's see if you can hit Whisper with it.
So I got an iron longsword now, and we can go ahead and take a look at the stats for that. It's damage 30, so it's 10 better than the stick that I'm using. Alright, so let's go ahead. Start our training.
Then. Let's see what you've got, farm boy.
Farm boy. Sounds kind of mean. I don't like that. And it hit you.
How did that get through?
And that right there is called a flourish, so it's like an unblockable attack. Haha.
How did that get
That's
through?
what you get for calling me
Now
farm
pay
boy.
attention. What I'm about to teach you could well save your life one day. The life of a hero is a dangerous one, and you must learn to block your enemy's attacks if you expect to live long. Whisper will try to hit you, but you can block her attacks with your sword. Not all blows can be blocked, but you should be able to handle anything Whisper can throw at you.
So like you can't block flourishes and magic and stuff, but or projectiles for that matter, but like you can block melee attacks. So go ahead, you can try, but I'm gonna block every hit.
You can't stop me every time.
Yeah, I can.
Well done. Now let's see if you can combine attack and defense. Ah, hello, Thunder. Come to check on your sister's progress, have you?
You could say that. Whisper told me you've got a training with some farm boy.
Maze thinks the boy has great potential.
Enough to keep up with my Whisper. Ha!
Well, why don't we see? Whisper and the boy are just working on their melee skills now. All right, children. Let's see who has learnt the most in their training. This will be a no-holds-barred duel, just like your final melee test. Prepare yourselves.
I'm gonna win. And you can dodge roll by pressing the block button with a direction. So you can, you know, roll left to right, backwards, forwards. Oh, she's not ready for me.
That's all wrong, Whisper. You need to practice more.
Yeah.
Shame you couldn't see me fight in the arena. You might have learned a thing or two. Keep training if you want to go there yourself one day.
I could have beaten him if you hadn't stopped us.
We have few enough heroes as it is, without the two of you tearing each other apart in training. Speaking of which, meet me as I make my way to the archery range, when you're ready to continue your lessons. Oh, and about your melee performance? Excellent. Fight like that in your melee exam and you'll do well.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's continue.
Then meet me by the archery range to continue your training. Let's continue
you
our
can actually
training
just
with
run
the
up to
bow.
him there and you get teleported over to the training area. So let's just quick take a look at this yew longbow. And its base damage is 60. So let's go ahead and equip that.
To begin with, see if you can hit the 3 stationary targets. And put some effort into it. The longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage you will cause.
Which is
but
right.
make sure you stay within the circle.
Okay. So I'll even demonstrate that. Like you can
Now
lock onto a target and just press the left mouse to fire, and it doesn't do any damage. Or if it did, it would only deal 1 damage. But if you pull it back like halfway, I guess it'll do like the normal damage. But if you pull it back all the way, it might do, I think, we'll see when we fight actual enemies, like the multiplier it does, but it does even more damage than the base damage.
Well done. You hit all the targets. Unfortunately, most foes don't stand still. So let's see how you fare against moving targets. You have a minute to score as many points as you can. The front target is worth 1 point, the middle one is worth 3, and the one at the back will score you 9 points. And remember, the longer you pull back your bowstring, the more damage the shot will cause. More damage means more points, but you have to balance power, firing rate, and accuracy. Let's see what you can do.
So, and that's just teaching you that you can go into first-person mode. So you pull back on the arrow, and then you can, well, this is sort of like first person. It's just more like a free aim than first person. But this is just a way to practice fighting moving targets. And when you do this, if you score high enough in the exam portion, not this, there's another thing that's optional. You can unlock a crossbow rather than a longbow, but I prefer to use the longbows just because the fire rate's faster. I'm more DPS than base damage. So, and besides, the best ranged weapon in the game is a longbow, so that'll tell you something. There we go. I think you get triple the points if you have your arrow drawn back all the way. Ah, I just missed that one. Alright.
Good choice of shots, especially for a first attempt.
Next, we will learn about the ways of the will.
Speak to me when you're ready to continue with your training. I'll be heading to the island by the waterfalls.
It's time to learn about will powers. We'll begin by striking these straw dummies with lightning.
All right, let's see what you've got.
Alright, so let's start by targeting a dummy.
Good. That's it. See how many you can hit in half a minute. Only attack dummies that are facing the center of the island. You won't get any points for hitting one on the back. You'll only waste valuable mana. Using your will powers depletes your mana, and once used, it takes time to replenish.
Alright, so let's see what I can do here.
Aggressive actions are not tolerated within the guild.
Accidentally
Right now.
shocked the demon door over there. Gotta be careful. Come on. No, don't target the guild master. You can do it. Come on. All right, never mind. I guess you can't.
Excellent use of magic. Well done. Very good, lad. You have learnt the 3 hero disciplines. We can now move on to your final test if you're ready. Or you can spend some more time exploring the guild.
Yes.
I believe Whisper is about to go into the guild woods, if you wish to join her.
I am planning on having fun and playing.
Very well. I'll be in the map room when you're ready to continue.
So over here, you can actually go back to the training areas and be tested on your abilities.
Want to practice melee combat?
I ran into this bug before. So, let me see. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to leave the area and then come back. So what I'll do is go do the stuff in the guild woods, because you can't interact with anybody right now. So you gotta leave the area and come back.
The beetle nest is just at the top of the... Wait. Did you hear that? It's coming from over there. Bandits. If only we could get across that stream. I know. Why don't you use your bow? or some of that lightning the guildmaster taught you. I'll heal you if you get hurt.
Say thanks. And yeah, so you do a little bit extra damage by pulling the arrow back. You shot me. Well, how about that healing there, Whisper? Are you gonna heal me or what? I'll hide behind you.
We did it!
We?
Did you see the look on their faces? Wait
Pretty
till
sure
the guildmaster
I
hears
did
about
it.
this.
Not you. Me. That was all me. So I'm probably just gonna stick to bows and swords. I'm probably not gonna use magic because it's not gonna deal the right amount of damage that I'm looking for, especially without upgrading anything.
Melee
So,
combat?
yeah. Now I
Right.
can interact
This
with people.
melee combat against Whisper counts.
Yep, I wish
right.
to get graded.
Let's get Whisper and you in the ring. Same rules as before. I have a special prize for you if you manage an A+.
Oh, I'm gonna get an A+. You watch. Come on, Whisper. Ooh, lucky hit.
Ah, lucky shot.
Good dodge. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Nope. Come at me. Gotcha.
All right, you can stop now. That was very impressive. Whisper should be ashamed. A+. That grade means
Guy
I
looks
can
like
award
he's
you a
wearing
new
braces. And the iron katana. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. It's actually 2 points better than the longsword, so let's go ahead and use that instead. So equip that. Sweet. Now we got
really
ourselves a
showed
nice
Whisper.
little katana. It's not like Japanese katana, but you can see where it kind of looks like a katana. I don't know. Well, let's go do the will
Any
exercise.
apprentices need will training? You've got 30 seconds once you first cast lightning to hit as many targets as you can. There's a special prize for A+ students, you know.
Spoiler alert, it's not an upgraded spell. Alright, so let's just do this. I think as long as you hit 10, you're fine. Oh, and there's emotes. I accidentally hit the fart emote. Alright, so there's 10, but let's just keep going. Try and hit as many as we can. There we go.
That's astonishing. Bloody hell. A+.
That's by
The
far probably the
Guildmaster said
easiest
to
one to
award
do.
these items to anyone who excelled at the will test.
So we got ourselves our first will potion.
I still haven't
That's
seen
it.
anyone perform better than you.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and do the archery test.
You really showed Whisper.
You bet I did.
Archery grading! Any apprentices for archery grading?
Why can't I interact with you? I'm gonna have to leave and come back. Hang on. I don't know why that happens after the will exercises. It's a weird bug. Good thing there's load zones. Alright, so now let's try it. I should
Archery
be able to interact
grading!
with you.
Any apprentices for
No,
archery grading?
I can't interact with you. Why? It's weird. I don't know what to do in that case.
Oh, these bloody birds. Can someone help me get rid of them?
I mean, it's just a crossbow, but, like, come on.
Archery grading! Any apprentices for archery grading? You really showed Whisper.
That's weird. Wait. I can interact with people now. Hold on. There we go. I fixed it.
Now the guildmaster's asked me to grade everyone's archery skills.
Yep, take the archery
And
test.
if you get an A+, you'll receive a special prize. You've got 1 minute, starting when you fire your first shot.
Alright, so let's go ahead and break the school record. And it's just a matter of literally just aiming in the spot and waiting for the targets to come within the range of your arrow. I've already broken the score.
That was superb.
I'm guaranteed the crossbow now.
Excellent power.
Just barely missed that one. Got him. I don't even really need to try at this point. It's just pull it back and let it go. And honestly, archery is my favorite way to deal damage in this game. I've tried to do like a magic pure character before back in the day, but it just never worked out.
I ain't never seen any better than that. You got an A+.
Because if you can do like a really overpowered magic character,
I could award them this.
But like you still need to upgrade your health. And I'll take it, but I won't equip it.
That was some fancy shooting.
Alright, so now let's go ahead and talk to this fella over here.
Oh, I need someone to kill the sparrows nesting around the guild. Disgusting vermin.
Yep, I can help you.
Those damn sparrows are making a right mess of the guild. Just look at them. I'll pay you 5 gold for everyone you kill. Just come and see me every time you kill another one.
I mean, you don't have to pay me, but sure. Alright, so yeah, the way that I plan on playing this is I'm not gonna be a good nor evil person per se. I'm gonna do what gets me the most money. So if killing birds gets me money, then I'm gonna kill birds to get money. It's right here. No. Come on. I just had it in my sights before. You know you want to. It might be too far away for me to lock on, but I can still... Unless I already hit it. No. Hold on. Oh, wait. Never mind. It must have gone through the one bird and hit the second bird, because there's 2 bits of experience here. There's one up here. Boom. There's one over here. One up here. One up there. There we go. Whoop. I'm in the middle of the graves. There should be a couple more around here. Don't remember exactly where they are. Might be over here actually. There we go. Here's one. Any more? No, I think that's it. I think we can go check with him and turn in whatever we killed.
Killed any of the good? More of the I think that's the last.
Nope, that's all of them.
Here's a little bonus.
Yeah, and you do get bonus gold for killing them all. Alright, so that's all the optional things that we can do here. So let's go ahead and talk to the guild master and move on from our teenage years to our adulthood.
The boy mastered the skills quickly, but there was always more to learn. For years the guild was his home, his school, and his life. But as time passed, his thoughts returned always to the world outside, the life he had lost, the family that had been torn from him. At last, only the final day of tests remained. Success would mark the end of his training. He would receive the guild seal and be free to forge his own destiny. He would become a hero. Before you graduate, there is one final test you must complete. Enter the guild woods and go to the log at the top of the hill. The test will be revealed to you there. Good luck.
Alright, so let's go ahead and call this one apart here. We'll do the final test in the second part. I love this game so much. It's good to be back here in Fable. Seriously though, if you've never played this before or haven't played this in years, I highly recommend going back and giving this another try, because it is one of the best games I think I've ever played in my life. It's a little bit buggy, but that's what you kind of have to come to expect from these kind of like big, expansive open world games. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, so we're gonna continue on with the no upgrade run for Fable Anniversary. I really genuinely hope you enjoyed this. And if you did like it, please feel free to hit that like button. And if you're liking what I'm doing here on the channel, please feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Bohemia Joe, and I will see you again in the next part. Bye.